Good morning, and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Rachel Barber.
And I'm Nick Chang.
Ms. Sider set up a board outside the College and Career Center to track what colleges and universities have accepted RHS students. Kyla Humphrey, who is accepted to Sonoma State and UNR, believes that the board is an inspiration for others.
I feel like it could be motivating for the underclassmen to see you can really get accepted into a lot of places. It's not just only certain schools for the smart kids that get accepted. Even other people you didn't think would get accepted to a lot of places can get accepted into multiple schools.
If you would like to be on the board, head to the College and Career Center to fill out a form.
The talent show is Wednesday night and admission is free. The show starts at 6:30 p.m. in the Patty Baker Theater.
We now go to Josh with sports.
Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of EOTSN. I'm Josh Carson. As we have covered, the varsity boys basketball team has a great chance to make playoffs, and one player has stepped up in a big way and at the same time is developing into a top player at the school. Nathan Richardson is that player, and he joins us live now on the show. Nate, how you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Doing good over here. Okay, tell me about the leg injury that sidelined you your freshman year and what the rehab process was like for that.
It happened about the first couple of weeks of my freshman year. I was playing in a Hot Shots League, and in one of the games I jumped up wrong and just landed really bad, and I fractured my tibia and tore my tendon, and I was out for about 2 months, and for rehab I just did a whole bunch of exercises where I had to just get all the muscle in my leg to be able to help me walk again.
All right, so obviously rehab is difficult, any rehab you do, and for a leg injury for a basketball player, that's big time. But getting the opportunity to play for Bobby Ritter's JV team, tell me how that helped you to adapt to game speed again and help you to improve your game.
Well, I owe a lot of credit. I give a lot of credit to our JV team, and I also thank Coach Ritter because my leg injury caused me to be. It hurt a lot, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to play, but Ritter, he helped me a lot and gave me a really good chance on the JV team.
Okay, so you improved a lot on JV. What is the main thing you look to contribute for the varsity team? Because you've been doing a lot of great things this year. What's the main thing you come in and look to contribute?
My main thing to contribute to the varsity team is just energy, and I'm just doing my job, which I believe is rebounding, which is one of my biggest things that I try to do.
Tell me about your chemistry with guard Zach Mancha. It seems like you get a lot of easy baskets inside off of his feeds. You're always in the right position, but tell me what that chemistry is like with him, and how does he improve your game by giving you those easy buckets?
Well, the whole team is really close together, and I got to know Zach for the last couple months, and in the games he just has decided that when he drives to the basket that I'm usually open, and he just tells me to be ready, and we've sort of got a little thing that has been clicking and working. So
okay, final question, let's look big picture. Heading into the end of this season, which we are pretty much at right now, and possibly playoffs for you guys, and going into your next season, what is the ultimate goal, the main goal you look to accomplish as a player here in the Roseville High School basketball program?
Well, I guess the only goal is to just get better and just keep progressing. I really would like to be in the playoff picture again, raise a banner. That's a really big goal. I just want to be successful. Nate
Richardson joining us live today on EOTSN. Go out there and make playoffs, all right?
All right, thank you.
Okay, moving on now to wrestling. We update you on their season so far in the CVC League tournament that they just competed in last week. Keegan Ness has more on them.
Whitney High School hosted the CVC League Finals tournament last Thursday, which saw 7 Roseville wrestlers finish in the top 5 for their weight class, qualifying them for this week's divisional tournament. After the Tigers finished mid-table in the CVC standings with a thin lineup due to some injuries, qualifying 7 of 8 varsity wrestlers for the divisional tournament is an impressive feat. Among those who qualified were Brendan Tao at 132 pounds, Israel Esparza at 138, Vince Jordan at 170, Mark Duke at 195, Dylan Davis at 160, and first place finishers Jake Soso and Ethan Bandy at 152 and 182 respectively. Bandy, who is a freshman, beat the number 1 seed in his weight class as the number 2 seed in the tournament final. Soso and Bandy are certainly ones to look out for in upcoming tournaments. The other 5 wrestlers, along with Soso and Bandy, who qualified last week for the divisional tournament, wrestled this Friday and Saturday at Hiram Johnson High School and will be attempting to qualify for the Masters tournament. Varsity wrestling coach Doug Ash is more than pleased with the results from the league tournament.
The main point, I guess, there is that our kids are they're exceeding what their seeds are, which is what you want at the end of the season. Are we improving? And we're showing that we're improving. The kid that Jake beat in the finals, he beat him 20-18 a couple of weeks ago at the Tim Brown tournament. He pinned him. He was up, I think, 14-7 when he pinned him yesterday. So again, there's that improvement from a 2-point win to up by 7 and getting the fall in the third period. So our kids are definitely showing signs of improvement. So that's what you want at this time of the year.
And that's it on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. I'm the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN, and now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Josh. There are a lot of good movies to check out on Netflix, so today I'm going to bring you 3 movies you should watch on Netflix. First movie is Vanilla Sky, which came out in 2001. It stars Tom Cruise, Penelope Cruz, Kurt Russell, and Cameron Diaz. Vanilla Sky follows the story of magazine publisher David Ames, played by Tom Cruise, who one day his life turns to tragedy when he gets into a huge car accident that ruins his career. This movie will keep you guessing and is very confusing, but it has a huge rewatchability. Next on my list is Superbad. This coming-of-age comedy stars Jonah Hill and Michael Cera, who both want to have one last night of fun before they go off to college. This movie is written and directed by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg and is loosely based off their high school experience. Superbad provides to be one of the funniest and easily most enjoyable comedies I've ever watched. Plus, it also introduces us to one of the greatest movie names of all time in Mick Lovin. We have one of my all-time favorite movies in Good Will Hunting. The movie that kickstarted the careers of Matt Damon, Casey Affleck, and Ben Affleck follows the story of a janitor from Harvard who's wicked smart. Damon, who plays the janitor Will, ends up forming a bond with his psychiatrist played by Robin Williams, who gives an Oscar-winning performance. In the end, Good Will Hunting will make you feel in a range of emotions and is a feel-good movie. That's it for my list, and now we go back to news.
Roseville High School has landed first place in the academic decathlon for the 5th straight year in a row, while breaking records in the process.
Sacramento's annual academic decathlon was held in Intercom High School, with Roseville High School nabbing first place in Placer County for the 5th consecutive year.
It was amazing. I didn't actually know that it was the 5th year. I was just going in, focusing on competing against Western Sierra and Rockland, and it was amazing to know that we did so well.
RHS edged out its biggest competition, Western Sierra, by a little over 2,000 points.
When the person was announcing that Western Sierra, our competition, got 35,000, we were super shocked that that was such a huge score. And then when they said that we, Roseville, got 37,000, we were all just in shock.
37,180.6 points broke Roseville's own highest record by 11.5 points, while individuals' records were broken in the process.
One of our team members, Kaylin Eng, actually beat so many records, and her alone beating those records, and then all of our teams put together and coming together to beat the entire Roseville High School's record was amazing. I told every single person that I know that we did it.
I'm really happy about that, and I'm really proud, especially since I didn't think I would do that good, but I guess I'm a better guesser than I thought, and I put in a lot more effort, and it definitely showed, so I'm really proud of myself.
While Caitlin having Roseville's highest individual score ever is an accomplishment, the young sophomore looks forward to what is to come.
Well, so right now I'm a sophomore, right? So it's going to be interesting because I know that a lot of people will be leaving because most of them are seniors. So that's going to be interesting. But it will be a new topic, and I'll have gotten more experience through this process. And I actually hope that my sister joins academic decathlon next year too, so that we can do it together.
The academic decathlon team next competes in Sacramento March 23rd through 26th.
Sober Grad Night is June 2nd. Cost is $100 until February 17th, $135 from then till April 7th, $150 after that until May 5th, and the price will rise to $160 after May 5th if there is available space on the buses.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.